EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. A play fake. Now Penix steps away. Escapes the defender. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's Penix on 1st and 10. Locates Mooney on the out route. Touchdown, Falcons! Jarnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Fights loose. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
In motion goes McLeod. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Penix. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Penix. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Second and 10. And now an audible here into something else. On the move to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Got a man, it's London. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Two yards still to go. Third down now. They'll throw with Penix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd down, it's Penix, and that is incomplete here.
A think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Penix on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go play action here with Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion. On the give, here's Robinson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you? Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw. Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say? Great defense. And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Operating from the gun, Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing on second down, Penix out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Penix. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing on 1st down is Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Penix going to look to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Robinson will try to pick it up. They juked him, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, a A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Hand off now to Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Penix working out of the gun here. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They are going for it. Penix. He's got his toe. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4